Hey, welcome everybody, and welcome to my guest, Bud'aStud. Thank you for joining me tonight, my friend. Long time. It's been a long time.
It's been a very long time, yes. I think the last show was with Crappy, actually, so it's been a little bit.
Yeah. Hello, Crappy. Hello, everybody. And I might have sent you guys a link if you've been on the show before. I didn't send it to everybody, but I've sent it to a few people that have been on the show before. Check your inbox if you want to come on. So yeah, man, it's Happy New Year.
Yep, Happy New Year. You're looking good. How you feeling?
Man, I'm thanks. You're looking good yourself. Man, I'm not feeling so hot, to be honest, but at least I'm looking good.
Okay, yeah.
Looking good. Yeah, I'm looking at myself on the screen. I do look pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. You been getting some sun, or just hanging around?
No, I'm just hanging out. The sun's here in California. It has never gone away. You know what? I've been eating a lot of avocados.
That's good.
That's what it is. A lot of avocados.
Yeah. And you've been staying busy with the whole crypto and NFT things. So
man, I've been keeping really busy.
Yeah, so that usually helps. Yeah. That always helps me when my mind's busy. I always do better when I'm doing stuff. So
yeah.
But
So how are you? Have you been traveling a lot and stuff?
Yeah. I'm home now.
Don't dox yourself, but whatever you want to.
Yep. No, I'm home now. I'm done with that. So yeah, the holidays are over. So hopefully we can get back to doing a few of these and talking again. So
nice. I invited the rancher, but he said he was a bit too tired to join us tonight.
Yeah. I think he's actually an hour later than me, so I think he's like 9 o'clock right now. So or 8:50. So
man, let's do these as long as I can do them, man. I don't know how much life I got left in me to do these live streams.
Yeah. Well, you've been getting more in the morning time, I know, but you've been getting some good crypto shows and stuff too. So
man, you know what? Nobody can even join me when I do my live streams. They're always at 3 or 4 in the morning my time.
Okay. Right.
Even 1 or 2 a.m. lately.
Right.
Which even everybody's asleep around the world around that time.
Yep.
But hey, man, that's what time I get up and stuff.
Right. Well, some crazy stuff happening in the watch world, huh? Hey, George.
Well, like, what do you mean specifically?
Well, just like prices are just again going crazy, and just me personally, I've had a really hard time. This was my last pickup.
Ooh, share. So what is that? A solid yellow gold?
Yep,
Day
solid
date?
yellow gold day date with the diamond baguettes.
Oh, the diamond
So
baguettes. Look at that.
yeah, yeah. So I actually had this watch ordered in the platinum, and it just never came in. So and I really like this though. This is
Man, you
for
know what? It have you worn that with a blue blazer yet?
no, no, I
Oh my
have not.
god, it
Yeah,
looks it I don't
yeah,
know what it makes the blazer look 10 times better, and
right.
the blazer makes the yellow gold look 10 times better. It's crazy.
And you know what? With the 40, because I had a 36 before this. I mean, with the 40, I thought it was going to be, too big. But as you can, I don't have the biggest wrists in the world, but it fits really, really well. So
Yeah.
it's a taper. That bracelet just makes it fit really well too.
Hmm.
So but that was back in December, and that was kind of a purchase that was owed because they didn't get the platinum and. But yeah, I've just found it tough all the way around to find pieces, and I'm looking at the gray market, and Batmans are going for 25. Root beers, the two
It's
tone root
crazy.
beers are going for
Yeah.
30. So yeah, I mean it's just nuts. So it seems like ever since that Tiffany dial came out and the Nautilus, it seems like things have been nuts. So
Hmm.
I really don't get it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't see this great economy that everybody's talking about either. So, everything's going up, everything's more money, and but yet, Rolex is still, or all watches keep going up. So
Yeah.
it's crazy, a little bit scary.
Yeah.
So
Well, everybody that buys that stuff, it's usually with investment returns.
investment returns,
Yeah,
and
and the stock market's at an all-time high. So,
yeah, well,
I
that's
mean,
that's true. So
so I think
and
that's where the money's coming from.
yeah, and it's luxury items, so people who buy it aren't as worried about it. So you know,
Yeah,
hey
right.
Timber Tramp, welcome. So, but
So,
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
God.
now did you buy that in the gray market, or did you get that from a dealer? AD.
No, this is from my AD here, and yep. So I got that from him. Like I said, I ordered last year when the new platinum came out. I ordered that, and that's been what, like over a year ago. So I think they came out in September or October, and I ordered one, and so yeah, they was really just paying me back for that.
That's
So
nice of them.
yeah, yeah. So it was, and I did buy that Omega too. Right. I can't remember if it was right before or after, but the new
But-
Omega. Uh, it's a new Speedmaster, and it's a world time, so it's
oh
anyway.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
remember you sending me a
yeah.
shot of that.
Yep. I just liked it, and it's in the same store, and so
I did
um,
like that. Let me see if I could find it. I did like that. Was that the pie pan dial or no?
yes, yeah, that's right. That's what it is. And I have no idea what their numbers are. I don't know Omega's
Or maybe
specifics and details.
I thought you sent me a picture.
Thought I did
I can't
too,
find it, but
but might be
yeah, I
on.
like that. Have you been wearing that one a lot, or?
Yeah, I've been wearing that one more in the daytime. More for work and stuff, and it's kind of under the radar. Not a real eye catching watch. You
Is
know
it
what I mean?
is it all steel?
It's all steel, and it's got a gray dial, so it's literally all the way around. It's pretty, and then it's got blue numbers and
Yeah, it's
blue.
actually low key.
Yeah, very low key, so you could wear it every day, and
Yeah, I mean I couldn't find it, but
it has a blue bezel on the outside. But yeah, how the Speedmaster bezels are just real small anyway, so on the outside, and they don't move. So
Yeah.
it's a nice watch. So
Man, I love Omega. I'm so happy that you jumped on board the
yeah.
Omega bandwagon. You didn't really have any Omegas, did you, until you just started picking these couple up?
No, and last year they opened up an Omega beside my Rolex AD, which is part of the same company, so you can walk from one to the other, and I started walking in there, and just really that you cannot deny their quality and the way that their aesthetics of their watches. They're great
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
watches. So
And
yeah,
it was the two-tone, the one with the astronaut stepping down from
that was
the
the
that's the one you
first
got
one.
first one, right?
Yeah, yep, that was the first one, and so I've actually got three now. I've got a Seamaster and then the two Speedmasters. So yeah, they're very
They're
nice.
fun. Aren't they
Yeah, they
fun?
are. They're
That's
and this latest one is actually manual, so it's my first manual watch.
oh,
So
okay. Which
yeah, so
one?
the Speedmaster, the new one.
The
So
oh oh the one with
not,
the limited edition one isn't a manual wind?
I don't think it is.
No?
I think it's automatic, but
Okay. Wow, man, that's
um,
cool. Yeah.
yeah.
So how do you like the okay, it's a pleasure. Those of us who have a manual wind Speedmaster, always talk about good it feels, a pleasure it is to wind that
Right.
watch. Do you feel what we talk about? You feeling it?
Yeah, I do. I get it now. I get, and it's only, I think it's 50 hours. So you got to wind it quite a bit. And so if you're wearing it all week, like I have been, you
You'll
got to
start
wind
running late to shave.
Right, exactly. So
Did that
yeah,
happen to you?
yes. I woke up the one morning and it said like 7 o'clock, and it was like 5 o'clock in the morning or something. So
Especially when it's like right when it's just doing it,
right,
because it's hard to tell that your time is wrong because you're off by 30 minutes or you're
right.
off by an
You're not off
hour.
by much. Yes.
You're not off
So
by
you don't.
much, so it really
Yeah.
screws you if it's important.
Exactly. You don't know what's happening. Yep. So I've been winding it at night as I go to bed, so that
Yeah, there you
every
go.
other night. That way, it's yeah. But now I can see that. So now I can see the deal with the manual winds. But and the anniversary one I think is manual as well. But I really haven't wore that. I've just kind of sat and looked at that in the box. It looks good in the box, and it's kind of one of them pieces that I think down the road will, and it's already above retail. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I haven't really wanted to, with having the Seamaster and having the other one, I haven't wanted to mess it up or scratch it up
Right.
or
You don't want to
anything.
scratch the two-tone.
Yeah. So this is technically my first manual line, and it's pretty neat. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's cool. That's cool.
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I love yeah, I'm having a love affair with Omega right now. I mean, um was there any other Omegas that you got your eyes set on at the moment that has caught your eye at all, or
I actually talked to her about the gold one, and but then I see these gold. I haven't seen the gold Aquaterras in the store, but I see some of them for sale around, and the gold Aquaterra looks like
yeah.
a day date to me. So I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple of ones that I'm looking at. I don't know that I would go gold with them or
um
not, but
the gold looks really nice, doesn't it?
yes, yeah,
Their color, like when you look at some of those Seamasters and you see the gold cases and the edging, and
yep.
the gold looks just really sweet, doesn't it?
Yep, particularly the Moonwatch with the black, with the black bezel. It goes. The contrast is beautiful. So
Mm.
it draws you in, kind of to me more so than Breitling, because there's actually a Breitling store in between the Rolex and the Omega, and for
Mhm.
some reason, Breitling is a bit more. What are they? They're a bit more playful. You know what I mean? They're a bit more daring, I guess, because they've
Okay.
got all these. But Omegas, to me, a little more serious. A little more. They just they're going to stay with what works, almost like. And Breitland's trying all this other stuff and very loud and loud colors, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, what about that? You've seen that Speedmaster with the green bezel? It's like a two-tone gold steel, but with a green bezel. The green bezel with the gold all around it just looks really crazy looking, like
Yes.
really good.
Yeah. I have a feeling this year I'm going to get, especially with Rolex being, so hard to get. I have a feeling that I'm going to wind up with a couple more Omega this year.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're great. They're great. And they're at a good price point for the most part. And you can get discounts on them. And I also get points from buying from the same store, so you get discounts and you get points off. So yeah, it works out pretty well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And especially if you pick if you take your time and you pick the right Omegas for your collection, I don't think you'll ever get rid of them. Like,
no.
pick the right ones, whether they be maybe a certain limited edition, or it doesn't have to be a limited edition, but like you've got that one special.
Yeah, that one is special.
Sub-dial.
I like that. Yeah.
On yours.
And I think I think I'm gonna get a Snoopy off of them too. I mean, I asked for a Snoopy quite a while ago, so we'll see. We'll see. I never gave no deposit or anything like that.
Oh, that's and they added Omega after you've asked.
Right. Yeah. Well, so originally I thought I had a Snoopy coming from what's that store that sells Omega on the side? Jared's.
Jared's,
so Jared told me they had one coming in for like a year. They had my money, and then they finally called me up and said, "Oh, they're not going to give us any of them." So,
right.
But since I bought the first Seamaster 300, I asked for a Snoopy. So that's been 6 months or so ago. So
yeah,
I think eventually I'll get one.
Sure.
So,
sure.
The manager there is pretty nice. She's a different manager than the Rolex manager, so she's a very nice gal. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just you get one of them type of watches right there, and that puts your Omega collection right at the top with anybody else's, as far as I'm concerned. So
which one?
The Snoopy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be. I would love to get that. So we'll see.
I mean, yeah. Usually people who appreciate Omega appreciate any Omega anyway. I mean,
yeah, they are.
We like all Omegas.
They are. They're neat. And the quality is just there. I mean, I've had the Grand Seikos and I've had Breitling, and the quality is there with Omega. It really is.
And they've got certain areas you can go into if you want to explore. Like, for example, the old. You can go for that 70s vibe, that techie 70s vibe, and get a cushion case Omega, or one that has the spaceship or the fighter jet going around on the second hand.
Right.
So you can go into those techie engineering type, throwback watch. There's also so many categories in Omega that they've got you can play with.
So many watches, and I really like the Aquaterra line. That might be one of my next purchases. We'll just see next time I go in there. So
yeah,
I got a strap coming for that for the one that I just bought. I got a strap coming for it. So when I go back in to get the strap, I'll take a look and see again.
The Seamaster?
Not the Seamaster, for the oh my gosh. What is the one that I just told you I just got? The newer. It's their newer watch. I'll have to start learning these numbers. But the Moon watch.
The one with the
yeah,
the pipe hand dial one.
Yes, with the blue bezel. Yeah.
Now wait a minute. Now that watch, that newest one, that was a world timer.
Yeah,
it's a world timer, right?
Yeah, it is a world timer.
All the cities around it.
Yeah, it's got all the cities around it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that watch.
So it's a nice. Yeah.
And you got it in all steel. So what a bargain! And I mean, it's a cool watch.
Got it in steel. Got the strap coming for free, and they just had to order it. So I actually seen it on a banner in the mall where the store is, and I fell in love with it right away, and it was on the strap, and I went in. But I always get the bracelet version anyway and order the strap if I'm going to do that because I like to have
Yeah.
both. I like to have both options, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I always feel like a watch is worth more in my mind on my hand if you got the
The
bracelet in the back.
bracelet. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So
Um, is it mostly brushed steel or is it polished?
it's mostly brushed. It's got the little bit of polish lines, you know, going down the middle.
That's what
But
I would have preferred. I like
yeah,
brushed better than.
yes,
Yeah.
it's very wearable every day. So it's a very wearable watch every day.
Man, that's cool. That's your only international watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As of right now, it is. Yeah.
I need to
So
check that. I need to check that box. I've been looking to check that for years, and I'm not there yet.
yeah, well, yeah. Take a look at it. It's not, you know, it's not limited or anything like that, which I kind of like because they've got so many limited pieces and stuff. So
Yeah,
I kind of like that this one is just one that's a little bit. They don't get it as much,
yeah,
but it's not limited at the same time.
yeah.
So
And you don't have to spend 50 grand on it either.
right,
That's
exactly. You
nice to.
can,
That's nice to not have to do
yeah, and
once in a while.
and people who know watches that you wind up talking to, they know what an Omega is, you know, so they're just as interested as if you say Rolex, you know. So
Yeah, and it's got a nice engine in it, bud.
yep, yep. So
It's got a
it's
nice engine in it. I mean, it's
yeah,
got a world timer in it.
and it's got an open case back, so I mean it's yeah, I mean it's pretty to look at in the back, and you know.
Is it just an open base case back? You know what Omega does that is just so out of so off the hook cool is that they make half the sapphire crystal in the back a zoom
Mm-hmm,
lens, and you can
mm-hmm.
see everything zoomed up. Have you seen that moon watch before?
I haven't seen that. No,
Yeah, let me
is
see if I can that's so cool. Let me see if I could pull one of those up. Something's going to make me get one of these one day. I just hope they do it in more references so that you can get it in a cool watch, or maybe you can just buy the case back and then just put it on your own.
right, right.
That might be kind of cool idea.
I the blue and the gray I like. They go good together on this. So the colors, everything just worked for me. Plus, I kind of always like to have a watch with a strap, so you can just throw a watch on a strap and dress it up a bit if you want to.
Do you use the NATO straps at all? NATO straps?
I haven't used any of the NATO straps. I've mostly put things on the leather straps, and it's not because I dislike them or anything like that. I just haven't had. There's a couple of Breitlings I've looked at that have NATO straps that are pretty cool looking, but
Uh,
I've never tried to put the NATO straps on now.
I kind of have a hard time putting them on.
I mean, I have the Sky Dweller on the Oyster Flex, and I think that's pretty similar. And so I just wanted to have something on a leather strap, you know.
Yeah.
So I got the rubber strap there, or whatever they, you know, at least Rolex calls that a bracelet, but it's a rubber strap. So it's neat to have, and then it's nice to have the leather and then the bracelets. Mostly I like bracelets, you know. Mostly,
Looking
hey,
for
hey Chris, welcome.
for this on the Omega site to see if if it's on the current lineup with the zoomed case back lens. I'm not sure if it is.
Speaking of watches on a strap, Chris got a killer Patek the other day, a Nautilus. And congrats again on that. I think I already told you that the
Oh yeah.
last time. Yes. He got the, what number is it, Chris? He got the white gold one with the gray and the gray strap. So beautiful.
Nice.
And he's also got an Oyster Flex Daytona. So he's got quite a few nice. The 5720, the 5726A steel.
Here's the current Omega lineup, which is, and it's pretty nice. The Speedmaster lineup.
4 of them closest.
You know, I want a white dial. I want a white dial.
Yeah.
And for many years, I was leaning to the Polar Explorer
Right.
for the white dial, the Arctic.
Right.
Do they don't call that the Arctic Explorer anymore? Didn't it used to be called the Arctic Explorer? Nobody calls that anymore, do they?
No, it's mostly. I don't know. I've heard it a couple of times. I think I heard, guys like Austin Daniels still call it that, So
that's the way
school.
to distinguish it with the white dial, calling it the Arctic Explorer.
And I think I've heard him say that.
But other than that watch, to go white dial, it's kind of hard to find a white dial watch. Kind of
see the one right. That might be the one that I just got right there beside the gold on a strap. See the gold one there on the strap? And go to the right of that. And go right one more time. That might be the one that I just got.
The Canopus Gold?
No, that's gold. Okay, no, that's not it then. Okay, I can only see it small.
No, you're talking about the World Time one, right?
Yeah.
That's over here. Let's pull that
smaller,
up.
Yeah,
it's is that a Seamaster?
No,
it's not a
Seamaster.
No.
It's a. I thought
Constellation, Globemaster.
No, I don't think it's a globe. No, it's not a Globemaster. I'm pretty sure. I thought it was a Moonwatch, but maybe not.
It's this one right here, right?
No, no, it's not that one.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on a second.
Although that one's good looking. I like that. I can run up and grab it real quick if you want. That way I can get you a picture of it. But
sorry about that.
Yeah, I'd like an white.
But you have this one, right? That's got yours has the cities on it, not the months, right?
Yeah, and it's also got the blue bezel on it as well. So I don't think it's a Globemaster. I thought it would have been right as. I mean, it's been like their new watch that they released that it's been pretty popular as far as the advertising goes. So I would have thought it would have been right on the page.
I don't think any of the moon watches have international. Yeah, they don't have nothing written on the dials. Any of the moon watches do. Well, you send me a picture of it. You're wait, let me look at another one here.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not that style.
And it's not this style, like this pipette. No. Huh. The Seamaster.
Yeah, I guess you. Yeah, I don't think it is, but I guess you click on there and see. None of these seem to. I wonder why it's just not. Let me just take 5 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to go up and grab it. And that way we're not looking for.
Maybe he got the only one with the pie pan that has stuff written on it is the annual calendar, isn't it? This one here, the Constellation. I don't think any other one has anything written on it. But he said something about the bezel. So that throws me off. I like these. This is pretty expensive. Dang. Man, what is that? White platinum. Wow. So this is their annual calendar. Oh, now I'm curious what the heck he's got. There he is. What do you got there?
You got me back here. All right, so let me see if we can get you.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
And it's hard to see.
Yeah, that's the multi dial. Oh wow, that is yeah, that's pretty amazing. That's nice. That's the
So it's a Omega. Gosh, it's bad when my eyes are getting to the point where I can't see these things without glasses.
that's got the multi-unit in the middle, all the different units in the middle to time, right?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And if you guys ain't seen this, they make it out of blue leather strap, and that's the one that actually caught my eye. But
Yeah.
I know my camera's not doing it no justice, but it's actually, I can't believe it. I think it's a Seamaster. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. I guess that's a Seamaster.
Is it? No, I think it is your Speedmaster. It is a Speedmaster.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's a Speedmaster. Yes, it is. Gosh,
You got it. You got it. It is a Speedmaster. Let's see if we can find it on here now.
I'm gonna have to go to the doctor and get some glasses for.
Oh, there it is. Right there. That's beautiful.
Yep. And they've got it in the reverse dial as well, which is nice with the blue dial and the gray on the outside.
Yeah, man, that's a nice one, bud. What made you think of that one? You just seen it there?
This was hanging. They had a banner hanging. I'm saying it was as big as 3 cars in the mall, and
this would have never come to my mind,
Yeah, and I love the look. I love the look of it, and yeah, and on a strap. I mean, the bracelet does it justice, but the strap, I mean, really just looks nice and nice.
Oh, wow,
and
that is sharp, huh?
Yeah, that's nice, huh? There you go. There it is on the strap right there. So I just thought it was a nice.
Ooh, what a beautiful case back.
Ain't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like looking at the case back.
Bro. Good pick.
Yeah.
Look at the blued numerals. That looks sweet. Oh, that's a great looking watch, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's all gray and blue, so it's a nice looking watch. And
very nice.
Like I said, I'm gonna have to learn the numbers on it and all that stuff, but I need to sit down and take some time and actually read an Omega book, and that's one thing I've never done is really looked into them. So, and that's one thing.
Oh, so it's got a telemetry dial. So that will let you time thunder strikes,
right?
Lightning strikes, how far a lightning strike is. So when you hear thunder and you see the lightning strike, it'll tell you how many kilometers away it is.
Right.
If you start the timer.
Yep.
And then the pulsation is what the doctors use, for the heart beat.
Right.
And then there's the base 1000 in the center. which is just another chronograph time measurement, you know?
And
So
what
that's actually a really cool. Those are all really useful.
well, and let me show you. Okay, so you look at the date, how that fits, right? I'm going to put this thing on because this is actually 43 millimeter, but it fits. It fits so well, and I guess again, I got to give it to the bracelet. I think the bracelet is amazing. So like compared to the, but I mean, look at how that fits in there. That's a 43, and I've got a pretty small wrist.
Yeah.
So
No, that's a great looking Speedy, brother. Great looking Speedy.
So I figure if you're going to have a Speedy, have something a little bit different.
That's what I always say.
You know, just something a little bit to talk about because, you know, and the Ed White, somebody just said a minute ago that I'd love an Ed White as well, but, you know, I put my name on for the Ed White and the Snoopy and we'll just see what happens. But I mean, I just enjoy having something a little bit.
You know what's a winner on that is that it doesn't have a date on it.
Yes. No, it doesn't have the date.
That is beautiful. No date on that son of a gun, you know?
And I like how it fits. I like how it wears. And so far.
And, you know, it has a completely different case back, but then all the other Speedmasters, all the other Speedmasters actually, like, they're showing the working mechanisms and stuff. This is just a polished, you see that? I like it. I like it.
Yep, it's really sharp.
It's different. It's different.
I've enjoyed it. Yeah, you can see in the light. You can see you can't see now, but you can see the gems. Mm-hmm. So,
you found you found another good Speedmaster there, buddy. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think this one will wind up being pretty popular. I think people will start. I think it's going to be one of them that when. I still think Omega is up and coming. So, I mean, even though they've been around forever and they're already a legit brand, but I still think they're going to have their time where, you know, they start to almost be unobtainable. So
yeah.
So especially the harder to find ones. So
yeah.
Oh
man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, I got so many things on the boilerplate right now that could just show up. I'm just waiting, man.
Yeah, you still got the Jorn. I'm hoping you get the Jorn this year. I really do. So that would be fantastic.
Either one, anyone, man. Jorn or Snoopy. I don't care which one comes.
You was pretty much told the Jorn this year. Originally, you was told this year you would get the Jorn, and then I know they had
last year.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
Gosh, time flies.
Yeah.
So you should. Hopefully, you'll have it this year.
It's been a year and a couple of months now since I ordered it.
Year and a couple of months. Wow. Yeah. So I guess maybe it's been long. It's been around that time since I ordered that date. So that's why they got me on this one. So.
Well, I'll tell you, time flies. You know.
It really does. Yeah.
It's been.
Yeah. Thank you, Forbin. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like the white one with the red accents as well. So it's the chronoscope. Yes, Vince. I don't know why. That's what they call it, Rich, is the chronoscope. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name, but I was trying to actually think of the numbers on it, and there was just no way I was going to do that. So it's a whole other.
Give me a second. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Go ahead. What are you guys up to in the chat there? You guys got something new coming in, or? As you know, I'm not the best host in the world, so if one of you guys got a question or anything, shout it out. Hope you guys are all doing good. I've been talking to Chris about football on there. I told him that the Bucs are going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, are they?
He's a Chiefs fan.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. for you guys that got here late, this was the other pickup just before the chronoscope. 40 millimeter date 8 diamond baguette. The nice thing about the 40 millimeter is the baguettes are they're longer. They're not the square ones. Okay, yeah, I was looking at a 39 OP, the gray dial, the other day, and I think I seen it on the gray market for like 7,800. Very tempting. I mean, 7,800 is actually cheap for a Rolex right now. So, and I think them 39 OPs, no more than the 39. I think the 39. Explorer is going to get some more love here pretty soon. Everybody's kind of enthralled with the 36, but I thought the 39 was the perfect size myself. So, and I actually don't like the 41 millimeter OP. I've had a couple of them, and I even had the Tiffany, and don't have it anymore. So, but I did not like the way that it sat on my wrist. So 39 would be more my size, which is crazy because this is a 40. The chronoscope is a 43. Just every watch sits different on your wrist, so you never know. ET, how you doing? Let's see. I really like the Omega with the red bezel on it. I believe that is a Speedmaster as well. That was one of the Olympic. I like the Olympic ones, but I figured this was something special a little bit. Anyway, I think Bear Clooney got the same one. Not sure.
Hey, what's that?
Vince LeChopper still waiting for my Daytona black dial. I need to go to my. Yeah, you need to go in there, and you just need to really stay up on them this year, guys, because they are getting more. They are getting more stuff. You really gotta bug your ads to the point where make them tell you to leave and not come back for a week or so, because I do think that they're making more watches this year. What do you think, Rich? You think Rolex is pumping out some more?
I don't think they're going to be increasing anything more than what they've done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be crazy, but they might not be holding back as much. But then again, with that said, I was in a mall AD the other day, in a different, not my main one, but just one of them, Ben Bridge. And the Ben Bridge here is just a mall, and they tried to explain to me one day that they're not like a full Rolex AD. They're just one of them partial, but like half of their store is Rolex, and it was completely empty. They didn't even have the exhibition watches.
Yeah.
So most of them that I've been seeing lately, they've got a few exhibition watches in there, but this store didn't even have any of the exhibitions. So it's pretty disappointing to go in and see that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Rolex store in the mall that all they have is Rolex, and they didn't even have anything in there.
Is it? Yeah, that's
You know,
that's
just the Rolex exclusive store didn't even have any.
right. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, I mean, there were people going to stand in line to get in, and the security guards telling them there's nothing to stand in line to go see.
Right, and
he was telling them to leave.
So how are they making? How are they making their?
Maybe Rolex subsidizes their rent.
I've almost come to a point where I want to ask my guy, is he on salary, or, I've heard they're on salary, but that they get the bonus when they sell a watch. But if they've got no watches to sell, what are they, there's no bonuses, no monthly quotas to meet. So how are they doing that?
Yeah.
Obviously they can afford to have them. Literally, there's 3 people sitting in the AD just in the Rolex section, just standing around doing nothing every time I go in there. So I don't know how they pay them just to do that.
Yeah. Well, they're still getting off watches, but they're just not getting enough to display, right?
Right.
So I mean, those guys are still making commissions, but they don't really have to work for it, I guess.
That's the only thing I can think, is that their salary has been increased to the point where they don't got to worry. Because I would think that they'd be bugging their managers um, for watches to sell.
Or
So,
I don't know. Have you paid attention to whether the number of the sales force has gone down in each store?
not the couple of stores that I go to.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they've got the same people in there every time I go in there.
The one thing I
So,
wonder is why they haven't gotten rid of the security guards yet. You don't need the
right,
security guards,
right,
you
right.
know?
Yep, there is a security guard. Yeah, I mean, if there was really nothing in there, why do you have a security guard?
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah,
where you can save some of the biggest money, because those guys cost
right,
about 60, 70 grand a year each to stand there.
right, right. And usually they'd get hit over the head and took to the back anyway. So it's not like they do a whole lot. But the one that I was going to, mostly that security guard was just allowing people in or out if they had an appointment or not. So he really wasn't doing a whole lot. So kind of acting as a greeter.
Yeah. And then they've increased the prices. What do you think about the Rolex price increase?
I think I expected that. I think for what everything goes for on the gray market, I think they've still got plenty of room to increase and then say, I think there'll be another increase this year. I think they'll have 2 increases. So,
You think they'll do another one
yeah, I think they'll do another one. Yep.
in January?
No, I think they've got the January one. I think they'll do one,
In
July.
August?
Yeah,
Yeah.
July, August. Yep, absolutely.
Mm.
Yep.
I mean, they could. They've done it before, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They done it. I think last year they done it twice. So, and even then, they still, what is like the steel sub going to be, and the, steel GMT, they're still going to be right around 10,000. So maybe they'll get up to 10.5. So, hey, EP, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
I saw my colleague the other day, and I was like, hey man, you remember that Rolex I was gonna sell you for $9,000 last year?
Yeah.
So it's up to 15,000 now, bud.
Yeah. It's crazy just what a sub is. It's amazing. So, and like you said, last year, it didn't seem to be, things just don't seem to be popular until they're super, super expensive. It's crazy. That Tiffany dial, a lot of people couldn't give it away. And now
Yeah.
it's 40 grand and people's buying it left and right.
Is it really?
Yep. It's 40 grand. So you'd have to have them. I think it's, even with the increase, I think it's 6,000. And, so to me to pay 50 grand or 40 some thousand for a $6,000 watch, I mean, that's really getting out of hand.
You know what? I'm just glad to be able to not care. I mean, I've got so much Rolex that I don't need anymore. So,
Right.
it doesn't even matter. And it's good to be in that position.
And the worst thing to
No,
do right now, guys, would be to sell or trade your Rolex. I mean, if you can buy,
no.
if you could buy another one, go ahead, but don't trade what you got and don't sell it because,
Imagine if you wanted a Daytona right now,
right,
right? Like if you really, really badly wanted a Daytona right now, right?
gosh,
You and I got one, man, and a lot of the people watching got one. We don't have to sweat that box is checked, baby. You know what I mean?
40,000 for a
And
Daytona, steel Daytona.
and,
Yeah,
and you know that makes me happy that I went with that brand first
right.
and bought all that brand first, and all the ones that I wanted before everybody else hyped them up. And
Right.
I mean, those watches, you can't get them anymore now. Any of those ones you want, you can't get them. A Hulk, a Batman, a
No.
Daytona, they're just gone.
And that's why they're all 30 grand on the secondhand market.
Right?
So
I mean, that's the reason.
I remember just a couple of years ago, when they brought out the new Yachtmaster that was on a Oyster Flex that was 30 grand. I remember thinking, boy, that's a lot of money for that watch. And now 30 grand just doesn't even get you. 30 grand gets you in the door. It gets you a steel Hulk.
You
So
know, I'm a long ways away from. Oh, where'd he go? Someone chopped his head off. Oh man,
I don't know what
there he
happened.
is.
Yeah,
For a minute there, I thought Bear Clooney hopped on the stream and chopped your head off.
I didn't know what happened.
Um,
Uh,
you're not Serbian, are you?
no,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
on the regular StreamYard. Yeah. No.
Okay. Uh, anyway,
So
so
yeah,
so so
the
yeah. What were we talking about?
the Daytonas.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they
Oh
just
yeah. I mean when. Yeah, I'm not looking to pick up a Rolex for a long time.
right,
Because of the current Rolex environment, the AD environment. Look, if my AD calls me and says, "Hey, man, I finally got one of them watches you've wanted," then yeah, I'll run in and grab it right away.
right, right,
But I'm not knocking on his door anymore. Um, Being that I got so many other brands on wait list, right?
right.
But you know when I'm gonna go hot hot as hell, looking for a Rolex like a mad dog in heat, like all you all are doing. I'm gonna do that when I've gotten all my other watches, and now I'm ready for another watch that isn't on my list.
Right, right. Once you've got everything, and then go
Got
back in and start looking
all
again.
that stuff that's
Yeah,
been paid for, that's on wait list, that's coming all right away, right away. I mean, and then I know what I'm gonna get when I get back in the Rolex game, man. I'm gonna get me a Yachtmaster 2, the one with the name sprawled out all over it, man.
right, right. You getting the steel or the two
I would do
tone?
the all steel, baby.
Yeah, the
I
blue
like
one.
that. Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
one.
yep. Yeah, that one has increased. I thought that was like 17.5. I want to say that's somewhere around 19. So some watches have went up quite a bit more than others. So which is weird. So they didn't do like a percentage increase. They basically just different watches are 1,500 more, different watches are 2,000 more. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. Yeah, AP. I'm on the Ed White list as well. I don't have a deposit, but we was just talking. I just picked up one of these chronoscopes
Is that the only
from.
thing you're waitlisted for? Is an Ed White, or are you waitlisted for anything else? Any
No,
other brand?
the Ed White and the Snoopy.
Right,
That's
right, right, right.
another pickup EP. So what else do I got? So last year we talked about um,
Oh, an
gem
AP.
gemstone watches.
Uh huh.
So he asked me, basically, but I said to him, I named off quite a few, quite a few watches that he could still get me right now, like the Steel Sky Dweller. He's never got me. So there's still quite a few, lower end watches, not lower end, but I mean, it's not, $50,000 that he could get me. So, but
Yeah.
also he said, if I get some gemstone watches, are you interested? I said, yeah. I said, I don't know that I would want a rainbow. It's just not that, I don't know. I would think about that, but, um, the one that they call the Seiko or the Psycho with the orange gems on it. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's a
I'm
Daytona.
not sure.
Um, so yeah, there's quite a few. I've still got. That's what I told them. I sat down with them and I went through them, and I said there's still quite a few watches that I could get from you guys. So just to kind of let him know that even though he's gotten me quite a few, that there's still a ways to go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
I
so
wouldn't
yeah,
mind a two-tone Explorer. I like that two-tone Explorer
Two-tone
one.
Explorer. I just was talking about that when you stepped away for a minute. The 39 is I love the 39, but it seems like everybody's in love with the 36 that just come back out. I mean, it seems like that was the original, and people are. But yeah, I agree. The two tone Explorer. I would definitely not say no to that. I think that's like 8,000, so that went up quite a bit.
Uh,
Um, so they increased the price of that. But EP saying that the Yachtmaster 2 that you was talking about didn't go up in his country. So it's crazy how they just kind of do things in different countries the way they want to, you know.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Rolex I still like, but man, all the staple stuff, you've got it already. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It ain't like we have to. We're not jonesing for a line. We're
no,
good.
no, I can
Uh,
actually, yeah.
I'm
Thankfully, it's
actually I'm actually looking forward to getting my non Rolex watches because I don't really have that many non Rolex stuff. I've got what do I got? I got one Omega, I got one Patek, and man, as far as luxury, that's it. All I've got's Rolex and a Patek and an Omega. I can't hardly wear because I don't want to ruin it.
yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
it's going to be nice
EP's
to get a Snoopy that I can wear all day long if I want, and an FP Journe that I can wear. Those are going to be two nice wearable watches right there, right?
yeah. You're gonna. I have a feeling you're not gonna take that FP Journe off for a long time once
No,
you get
I
it.
don't think so.
It's going to be a long honeymoon with that
I,
one.
that's probably going to
So,
be that could possibly easily be one of them one watch deals if you let it
yeah.
be.
Well, if you go back in there, I know before when you was in there, he had one of them watches that you didn't, for some reason, you didn't like
It was
the
rose gold.
metal. It was rose gold. Yeah, yeah. Boy, what a mistake that was by me not just buying that right then and there, huh?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, for me, I didn't like it because it was really warm.
Right.
The rose gold with that brown dial.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know you like
I
that. I know
like
you like
that.
that.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going complete opposite, right? White
Right.
metal with that. I, I, it, the combination I'm going for makes it more earthy looking.
Right.
Earthy, I think. The other one, it was way too rich,
Yeah. Yeah. And
super
that's
rich. I couldn't do it.
I like that. So but yeah, I regret not buying that when it was sitting there. So,
Yeah, I mean,
um,
I haven't seen what those are going for in the secondary market, but I can only imagine they're going for 50% more. You
same
know?
thing. Your Omega guy was going to let you put a deposit on the Snoopy for me that day too. So that was another mistake because I thought that Jared had me. I thought
Oh,
that
really?
Jared took it. Yeah, yeah. When you was there, he was like, "Have him call, give me." Because what did you give? Like 10% deposit, or did you
On
pay
the
for the whole
Snoopy?
thing?
I paid it
Yeah,
up all up. Yeah, I
you
paid.
paid it
I
up
oh
all up front.
oh.
Okay.
I thought I was leaving a deposit,
And
and
he
and
took
then
your whole.
and then
Yeah,
and the next
right.
month when I got my credit card bill, it showed the entire amount charged on
Right,
it.
right.
So
That's what I remember.
I
Yeah,
missed.
yeah. Well, that's another one that I wish I would have just let him. I wish I would have gave you my credit card that day to
Yeah,
give to him because that would have been. I think you're due. You're pretty much due now. You're 2 years. That was all 2 years ago. So I think you'll be getting something this year.
yeah. Time's a flying, man.
Times fly by. It does. It's so the two-tone Explorer is 10,500 retail is what EP is saying.
Uh-huh.
So that really, yeah, that did go up. And Rolex's new exhibition policy should be interesting. Is that where they're supposed to have the exhibition watches in all the stores? I've seen some stores where they don't. Okay. I've seen some stores where they don't have the exhibition. So
Call it an end of the stream. We've been going for an hour. It's all good.
yeah, sorry guys. I promised.
I gotta go too. I gotta go too.
Promised to move at night. So, but now I'm kind of back, and guys, keep an eye on us and watch for Rich's. What do you call it? Because we're gonna be doing some more talking here soon. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Thanks, Rich. Nice talking to you.
All
again.
right. Nice talking to you, buddy. Thank you for
All right,
joining.
we'll do it again soon.
All right. Yeah, if we do them a little earlier, we'll get Clyde on here with us.
Yes, that's
The
right.
rancher.
Okay.
All right. See
Sounds
ya.
good. All right. Bye.
Be good. Hey, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your evening.